Careers with me, Gail and Ann, the Careers Manager for the Adam Smith Business School.
And me, Ann Duff, the Careers Manager for the College of Arts.
So today, Anne, we're going to be tackling the question, what are my options if I'm graduating with a 2-2? So for some students, you might just be coming up to graduation in the summer and you know that you're on track for a 2-2. Or for some of you, you might be in earlier years and just be thinking, actually, I feel like I might be on track with 2-2 and starting to think about what actually are my options.
I think the first thing to say is don't panic. That's absolutely the first thing. If you have achieved a 2-2, it is still an achievement. You've still got 4 years of higher education, and within those 4 years, you still have the subject knowledge, the skills, quality, strengths that everybody else has. It's maybe not academically first, but that to a lot of graduate schemes doesn't actually matter. Because yes, it might cut out some of the big graduate schemes for you, but there are lots of graduate schemes out there that will still accept a 2-2. For example, Civil Service Fast Stream will accept a 2-2, and if you are looking at the graduate schemes, not everybody's interested in graduate schemes, but if you are interested in looking at the graduate schemes, it's just a case of going through them quite methodically and identifying the ones that will accept a 2-2.
Yep, so there are still some out there, and we'll actually post a link up to a web page that we have afterwards, which names some of those ones that actually will accept graduates with a 2-2. As you just mentioned there, Anne, not everyone actually will be necessarily looking at graduate schemes, and that brings us on to, I guess, our second point. Not all jobs that are suitable for graduates, as we mentioned in one of our previous videos, will actually have the title graduate in the job as well. So you might want to kind of explore options outside of typical graduate schemes, like working for SMEs, small to medium enterprises as well. Those can be great starting points to your career.
And a couple of really good resources to start your search into SMEs is ScotGrad, which does graduate internships specifically in SMEs, and Adopt an Intern. Those are really good starting points to see actual things that you can apply to.
If you perhaps do actually want to work in one of these big firms, however, and you have seen that they only accept graduates with a 2-1, one of the things that I would consider actually is to look at other entry points into that organisation. So you may be able to actually look at entry-level positions, perhaps not at the level of a graduate scheme, but entry-level positions that might be able to, with a bit of experience, lead you up to that sort of same level. Or you could look at how you gain the experience to eventually move over into that sort of organisation. Perhaps, again, looking at a smaller firm or a competitor organisation that you may be able to get the experience in to eventually work your way up and actually move into that organisation eventually. So don't be disheartened if you feel that perhaps the door's closed on the graduate scheme that you really wanted. Think about other ways that you can actually build your experience and actually end up in that actual organisation.
I absolutely agree with that, and what I would really encourage you to do is to reach out to the graduate team or the HR. We quite often will have different employers. We do have different employers coming in all through the year. Quite often the one that you might be interested in will be here at speaking to a group of students, or might be here at one of our fairs. So keep an eye on the events that we're running in the career service and come in and have a talk. And even if you're interested in EY and EY aren't here and KPMG are, you'll get the same kind of advice and same kind of information. So definitely do come in and connect with the employers and ask them, okay, so I'm going to come in with a 2-2. There's several ways that conversation could go. They might consider you anyway if you're a good candidate in other ways. They will look at exceptional circumstances. They might be able to advise you on different routes within the business, or they might be able to advise you on the bigger occupational area. So definitely do connect with the employers.
Some of you might have actually been thinking about further study as well. And I know you may feel that having a 2-2, some courses may not accept you. While that can be true in some instances, there are some courses out there which will still accept graduates with a 2-2 as well. So if you did really want to do further study, then it is actually looking at the range of courses and institutions that provide master's degrees and actually looking at are you still eligible for them. But really, if you are thinking about further study, thinking about why you're going to do further study and what it will add to your current sort of degree level, and don't just kind of jump into further study.
Yeah, don't sleepwalk into it, because what you don't want to happen is you jump into postgraduate study because you can't think of anything else, or you think you're cut off from other options, and then maybe in a couple of years' time you do decide on a particular thing, teaching for example, that you really, really want to do, but you've used up your funding or you don't have any money left or whatever reason. So just be careful, be careful about that. And anytime you're struggling with any of these thought processes or decision making, come and see us in the career service. That's what we're here for. We can definitely talk you through different routes. We can give you advice. And the one thing that somebody with the 2-2 has to be really strong at, they have to be really strong at putting in good quality applications, because that's what will grab the recruiter's attention, and that's definitely something that we can guide you on as well.
Yeah, so congratulations if you are just about to graduate, and good luck on your future endeavours. But do please remember that the career service is still here, and you can come still see the careers advisors as well. So thanks for tuning in to Coffee and Careers today. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we do hope to see you again next time.